Hi, I'm Todd Burns. Today I'm going to be showing you the Mini Flex regulator from CMBecker. This product actually allows you to use any type of CO2 cylinder on the market, and it will also allow you to connect to any type of keg on the market. So it makes it very convenient if you're going to parties or you're wanting to use a keg at your home, in lots of other situations as well. It comes like this if you just buy the basic setup. The basic setup would include the valve that you need for a standard CO2 cylinder, which would be a CGA 320 CO2 cylinder that you see here. It would also include an MFL end that would allow you to connect to any of the outlets that you see here. So first, to connect it, I'm using a CMBecker wrench, CO2 wrench, and the CMBecker CO2 wrench you can just leave on the cylinder so that you never have to look for it. It just stays with. They're very inexpensive, but they work great, and you can leave them connected to the cylinder. So we've got that hand tight. Now I'm just going to kind of position the regulator where I want to be able to read it, and then I tighten it the rest of the way. If you ever need to move the CO2 cylinder, you can just loosen a little bit and move it up and down. Once you have this connected, it's very easy to make your adjustments with this knob, and you've got very good precision here. It's a 0 to 30 gauge, and we decided to use that size gauge to give it a little more precision than a 0 to 60, because in beer you're really not using the scale above the 30 anyway. Once you have it connected, obviously you can connect it to the ball lock, 5-gallon disconnect. We have this on a 5-gallon pin lock. You can use it on any type of pin lock disconnect. And then you can also use it on a Sankey tap. This Sankey tap is a D, which is a typical American Sankey tap. It also works with an S and all of the other European styles that you would currently use on the market. When you purchase this from us with a kit, it comes with these MFL tail pieces. If you already have a coupler or several different types of couplers, it's no problem at all. Just pick your set of the MFL tail pieces so you can make that you can make that connection easily and quickly. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to use this with a different CO2 source. So next we're going to use it with a 16-gram CO2 cartridge. What you want to do first is take your wrench, loosen this up, and then take this off. Notice that inside of here is a little disc. This is actually what gives you the seal. So you want to make sure this is on no matter which adapter you're using. The adapter I'm putting in already has that in. I'm adding that. And then what makes this really neat is I can actually completely remove the hose. I don't have to remove the hose. You can use it with a hose, but you probably wouldn't choose to do so because this is so convenient. Oops. You can see how that cylinder is screwing in there and then it stops. If I twist it more, it will go ahead and feed gas in, and then you need to use it. You want to make sure it's open and off all the way. And then you can actually turn the knob once it's connected, and then you start putting the gas out, but you don't want to do that until everything's connected. Putting this on our pin lock keg, and it will allow you to take this anywhere and be able to use it out in the field with no clumsy hoses and nothing else. That's all you need right there for the gas side. Okay, now that we've shown you how to use it with the 16-gram cartridge, we are just going to take it off of the pin lock. Go ahead and remove the cartridge. This would be a spent cartridge at this point. Take the adapter off. And now we're going to use this with its big brother. Very similar looking, but larger hole. This is for the 74-gram cartridge. 74-gram cartridge goes on exactly the same way. Again, wait till it stops. Make sure you've got this off, then puncture it. Once you have everything ready, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to ball lock so you can see how it works with so many different configurations. Screw it in just like you did with the other one. And you're ready to go again, except with this one, you can actually do an entire keg. With the smaller one, you need 5 of those. The thing is though, that the smaller ones, 5 of those cost about half of what one of these does. So it's actually more cost effective to use the smaller ones, but it's a little more trouble because you have to change them out more often during the party or however you're serving the keg with them. Okay, now that we've shown you that, we're actually going to remove the cylinder here. Take the ball lock back off. And we're going to put in the adapter for the pin valve cylinder. This screws right into the adapter for the 74-gram. Get it nice and hand tight, or you can use a wrench if you want to tighten it a little more. And that goes up against that same seal we've been talking about. And now you can use it with a pin valve regulator. And these come in a lot of different sizes. We use the 20 ounce here, but you can get them in other sizes as well. Now it's pushed all the way in and everything's sealed. It's ready to go. Now, in this scenario here, we've actually added a holster, which is very, very helpful because again, it's stable. It's got a keg of beer here, but it's not hanging off with all that extra weight. So you can just put this on here, just like we did on the other one. And then once this is ready to go, we're going back to our hose that we used originally. And from the hose, we're going to go whichever option you want to use. We're using ball lock here for the keg. And we are ready to go again. So thanks for watching our video on the Mini Flex regulator. Just to summarize, this regulator will work with basically any type of CO2 cylinder on the market, along with any type of keg on the market. For more information, go to CMBecker.com.